work in it?
Well, I think, we had good effort. I thought our guys did a good job, of just being ready to play and understanding different things that they were running and not really trying to take them out of it, but just trying to be aware. You got to try your best to keep the ball out of the post against Wisconsin, but more than anything, they have quickness at every position, just trying to keep the basketball in front of you. And I thought at times, when we had success, that's what we did. And then at other times when they had success, they were getting angles on us, whether that was out of the post or, driving.
Just how pleased were you with the defense on Kaminsky? I mean, he had 21 points, but fairly quiet, definitely didn't beat you guys, so to speak.
Well, I think I'd say if he had 21, he played pretty well. The game was one loss on the free throw line. And we had to be able to get to the free throw line, and we didn't. They were able to get there. But, Frank's a great player. He's worked really hard. He can hurt you in so many ways. His matchup is it's easy to say how to stop him, but it's really hard to do. Keep him in front of you, take him out of rhythm, don't let him get to the sweet spot. But, he's a kind of a big guard. He can dribble. He can, he's not just a one-way driver. He can play in the mid-post, low post, or play on the perimeter. And that gives us some difficulties. And so we put our 4 on him and tried to knock him out of the post the best we could. Then we put our 5 on Nigel Hayes and really tried to give help when he had the ball also. But it's a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup for everybody, though.
Matt, you said earlier this week that Wisconsin might be the best team in the country as far as controlling the tempo or making you play at their tempo. And do you feel like you guys combated that well, or is that reflected in the free throws? Does that show that it was still kind of played at their
Well, you can't control how someone calls it. I think that's, and you guys talked about life on the road. That's one of the variables. I don't think we did a very good job adjusting to how things were called. Things were called touch on the perimeter, and then there was a bloodbath inside, and those weren't called. And we didn't do a good job of playing through that on the perimeter. And we had to do a better job of moving our feet, and we didn't. And then we had to do a better job of just staying positive when we didn't get some calls and playing through that. But that's part of it. That's life on the road. Hopefully we can learn from it, and then next time it happens, make the adjustment.
Tom?
Matt, back here.
Yes.
Hey, how did you like what you did with Kaminsky? You stuck with it the whole game, so obviously you were liking what was it?
Well, we just, he had 14 free throws. We wanted to keep him off the free throw line. We wanted him to score over us, and then when he got by us, we wanted to bring help. And that's hard because he's a good passer and he's a good player. But our whole game plan was to try to keep him in front of. We just didn't want them to steal points on us from the free throw line. And they obviously shot a lot of free throws, but that was our game plan to do that. And if you're going to beat Bo Ryan, especially here, you got to beat him at their game. And people that come in here and beat them playing their game, are really, really talented. One of the top 5 or 6 teams in the country. Most people, you've got to be able to beat him at his game. And I thought we were in position to do that. We out-rebounded them. We kept our turnovers down. We had a couple costly ones. I told our guys we had to have 10 turnovers or less, and we had 12. So if we get those 2 possessions back, and can make plays at that point, it's going to be a possession game going down to the wire.
Matt, how much did it impact you to not have Kendall in terms of everything he means to you offensively from what he brings to the
That was a big loss for us. He's got to be able to adjust, with those calls. But, he was hand-checking those guys, and those were good calls. And but we didn't have the level of a shooter that can stretch the defense that's made big shots before. And so now that, we're not going to be able to drive as well, and we're not going to be able to post up and have the same type of space when he's out of the game. They got to give him a lot of attention, especially Gasser, who's a great defensive player. But when you're on the same side with him, it opens up some driving lanes and some post-ups.
Jeff?
Matt, even though you guys lost tonight, do you like the makeup of this team and where it seems to be headed, where this team appears to be headed?
Yeah, we have good guys, and we've stubbed our toe a little bit in non-conference in a couple games and didn't have great showings, but hopefully we've learned from it. I know we're playing harder. I know we're playing smarter. We just got to be able to, when we get into crucial situations, make some plays, and we haven't done that yet on the road. We haven't played a lot of road games, but we haven't done that, and that's a different deal than making some plays down the stretch while you're at home.
Matt, this is a season high for Octius tonight. I think it's 5 straight with double figures for him. What are you seeing from him that you like, especially? It seems like he's playing with a lot of confidence and he wants the ball.
Well, he's playing him a lot more. I think that helps him have that rhythm, staying in the game, get more opportunities, and playing. But no, John's a good player. He's been great for us. He really competes. He rebounds the ball, and we just need him to keep competing and keep helping us and leading. But no, he's been great.
Do you feel like he kind of balances out your offense a little bit because you have so many guys you can go to on the inside? You have some other guys who can shoot from the perimeter. He kind of gives you that slashing threat. Does that bring a kind of a balance to your offense?
Yeah, I mean, I thought John had a couple opportunities. One, he lost the ball, and then late he got deep and he didn't shoot it. I thought he had a couple opportunities that really could have helped us. But no, he gives us good balance. The shooting element of it with Kendall really helps, and with Vince Edwards. Those two guys. Even though we didn't shoot a lot of threes today, I thought we showed some patience and didn't take tough ones outside that last one we took.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach.